Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers in the Resources Soviet Republic. We have finished our very first locomotive. This is not it though, this is like the second one. And we are continuing with the third one. What I do want to do, however, is I want to buy a different train set. I want to go ahead and get the train set here. They are really expensive, but we're currently using this one. And I think it'll be worthwhile just to switch over all of our current passenger train sets to this one. If we can standardize on this for passenger trains, I think that would be really awesome. I think we can afford it. Our money is coming in at a pretty decent pace, so I will go ahead and grab that one for us. We will let this locomotive finish and then we'll go on from there. An interesting thing with the locomotives though is that we can sell them, but it's a little different to typical stuff. So basically we can just we can rebase it to a depot somewhere, or we can just say sell the vehicle and then get 236,000 rubles for that vehicle by itself. We are doing a much better job now, and let's quickly have a look at what I've done to ramp up education in a few locations. Over here we have got the, I think this one was finished last time around. We've got the headquarters of the Communist Party and it's really working out well now. Lots of students currently being trained up over here. I do believe they do create them as engineers or whatever. It's just that one level of education that we have. And if we go up to the energy town that we have over here, we've got the medical university up here, and it is also doing its fair share of training, though a much lower number is getting through here. That's fine. Our power is pretty decent now. We have got a backup purchase of coal here, and so power is running a pretty decent job. We still do at some point have to sort out our power grid system. Let's have a quick look at what's going on over here. So the rail line here has stopped working. We haven't extended that any further. We're trying to get to the oil fields first, but I believe this has stopped working as well. Okay, so let's just get the local guys here to go ahead and add that building or add this road to be built here. So grab that, let's get those guys in here and we'll get hopefully this road to be built fairly quickly so that we can start including this town here, Kirarush over here, into our bigger plans. We may have to do a few things over here, like put a shopping center in here, get the rail to come through, absolutely give them some power. All those kind of things still has to be done. If we have a look this side, I believe we finished our rail construction all the way up to here. So this rail construction will still have to extend all the way to the NATO border. That's something we still need to do. This line is progressing fairly well down here. Oh, and what I've done is I have started laying out our basic station over here, and I think what we'll do is we'll get the rail to just kind of run around here and maybe do the loading of oil and those kind of things. But I've also started building the road out here so we can get that done. Let's see what's going on over here. We've got some construction happening in this general direction so that we can pick up this little town, even though there's only a few people that live here. And I don't think we've got any possibility of upgrading any of these facilities, so it might not be great. But what we'll do is we'll expand in the other direction, and so at least we can pick up these people and get them to join the cause. Join the cause. We've got this bridge over here, and we are kind of asphaltizing the roads as much as possible. And this line here is progressing pretty well as well. Also. Nice. Okay, all of that happening. Pretty decent jobs. Good stuff. Nothing wrong over here. Okay, so there's a few things that needs to be extended. This thing, I want to try and keep an eye on this so that we get this done and swap over to the other bits and pieces. And we want to make sure that we continue full production of a lot of stuff here. Some of the things we could consider starting work on is maybe doing what I've done is I've highlighted a few spots where we can still get some more oil. And that's maybe something that we can get the teams to start work on. Some of these are pretty close to where we would want them to go. So let's maybe start doing a little something like that. In the planning phases only, maybe. Okay, so there's like, how many oil rigs here? Four oil rigs here. 5 oil rigs here that should be able to put a decent amount of oil into this mix. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. So let's quickly see if we grab oil pipes, we can quite easily start adding some oil in a few spots over here. So we'll add oil there. Then we'll do, I think I've got a new mod actually. Let's have a quick look. Mods, oil pipes is what I'm thinking. Conveyor and pipe engines. Yes, so now I've got these pipe overpasses over roads, right? But unfortunately you have to demolish the road and all these kind of things. So it'll be something like that, for instance. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to grab the standard pipe. We'll do that if we get to the more formal roads, I think. Okay, so that's in there. Let's grab another piece of pipe here. And what I think we'll do is we'll bring it up to about there. Then we'll go ahead and lift it over the road. And then we'll just bring it down all the way to there, and that's kind of how we'll tie those in. I'm not sure that this is actually gonna work, so we're gonna have to put a pipe forwarding station somewhere in here, and we'll just cancel that. Pipe forwarding, maybe the 3 into 1, because we're gonna have to pick up 3 of them over here. We're definitely not gonna want to do that one. So can I, cancel this. So let's try, if we do something like that, we'll place that in there. We'll grab these guys and we'll start tying them. Honestly, you're not gonna... Okay, that's working and that's working. Excellent. Can this now get it in here, or is that still too long? Okay. Bring that up a little. Oh, and then it is going to be too long. Now there's something new in the recent update, is that we can actually trim that back like rails, so we don't have to demolish the entire thing. So I'm thinking there's a little thing called a pipe forwarding station or something like this thing over here. And what we'll do is we'll just try and tie this in right over there. I'm hoping that'll work. Go to infrastructure, grab our pipe here, tie that in there, and then we'll get this one to go up there and over there. So now we've got another extra buffer piece there. Let's pause the game and have a quick look what is burning down. I believe we've got a fire engine that'll get here pretty quickly to sort that out. Excellent. That's good. That is very good. Let's go back up here and let's quickly finish off our planning for this. We should be able to build this pretty easily. Let's see, where do we have our access points? Can we potentially go underneath there? We cannot. So the idea being that if we tie this this around like that and like so, we can tie that in there. And what we'll also do is I'll just get rid of a little section of pipe here, something like that maybe, and then we'll go ahead and take that up a level, and we'll kind of do that, and then we'll tie that in there, and so then we should be able to get a road to go underneath that spot right there, and we'll tie in over there. All in all, that should work. Luckily, none of these, they need to be powered though, but none of them need any workers. Let's activate the construction of that. Also for the pipes, let's go ahead and activate the construction for the pipes. So now our construction crews should come around here and do their thing. Missing one piece of the puzzle here is that little section there. Okay, so what we'll do is we will try and get a road connection that goes both out this way Yeah, from the perspective of a fire, it's going to be a bit of a disaster to get all of this over here. Anyway, we'll tie in over there, and that should be fine. Let's get that constructed as well. So there's a lot of little bits of construction work that needs to happen over here, including a lot of steel to go into this pipe, into the pipe mixers here. We could also grab the substations just to make sure that we are powering this. Where is the closest substation? It's this one over here. So what is that powering? Not sure. We can actually check that. Okay, so this closest one here should really be powered. But what I'll do is I will go ahead and add another substation kind of somewhere right over here, so that we can make sure that these, ooh, that one's not powered either. Oh, and there's one out here too. My goodness. Okay, so we will have to, oh man, it's just not gonna reach that one, is it? It will have to be numerous substations. So let's tie one in here. Actually, let's bring it in. Oh, there's a forwarding station here that needs some road as well. Okay, so let's grab one in here. That's, I think, about as far as it's going to get. Okay, that's good stuff. We also need a bit of road here. There's a lot of little loose elements that we need to just check. But that works quite well, so we'll do that. We'll tie that in there. We'll activate that for construction also. So now all of this should be powered. That's not going to be powered. This is not going to be powered. But at least if we get this piece done, we should be a-okay. So let's continue that work over there. These guys should be pretty busy as they pick up all of these little elements. How's the construction going over here? Waiting on gravel. Oh, there's another thing that we should get, is now we've got pretty decent dumper trucks. So I'll just quickly have a look at what dumper trucks we're using over here. Oh yeah, we've got very sucky dumper trucks here, I think. Let's leave them for now, but there's some big dumper trucks that we can replace them with at some point. Ooh, what I've also done is I have gone ahead and linked up this gravel facility to that gravel facility over there. It took a little bit of negotiating through this area, and I had to redo some of this. I paid for that with rubles, but I think now is working pretty well, and we've got fully stored gravel everywhere ready to go. So none of these things, we should really not be importing cement anymore. Let me just have a look. Yeah, cement is no problem whatsoever. So let's just make sure that we switch that off. We're not going to import cement at all. That's good stuff. There we go. Let's have a quick look at what is going on with our imports and exports. Ooh, that's a pretty decent number on the export side. And let's have a look at the import. So we are importing quarried stone. A fair bit of that. I believe that's at the main gravel processing facility where that is happening. We're still importing food and alcohol and crops. Crops I do understand to some extent, and then fuel we really should not be. So there's some place that's doing the fuel thing. But yeah, most of our stuff is really under control. I am liking it. It is how, yeah, it's almost through the month and it's looking pretty good. Last month there was some other stuff. These were things that I built myself. Anyway, so that's pretty good. We've got a decent amount of workers hanging out at the power plants. We've got coal here. So really that is looking good. Are we exporting? I believe we're exporting. Let's quickly have a look at the exports. Wow, that's pretty good. Look at that power. We're exporting decent amounts of power there. So we are making a ton of money with a lot of exports. Steel, power, even prefab panels is a decent amount. Mechanical components is a good one as always. Electronic components. We're even exporting a little bit of alcohol, which doesn't make a lot of sense considering what we're also importing alcohol at some spots. The cement I think should stop now, though it just went and started buying cement somewhere. Okay, let's try and figure out where that cement is actually going, because we shouldn't be importing cement. Full on cement everywhere over here. You shouldn't be, you've got tons of cement, but let's just make sure you won't be importing. It wasn't you that's importing that. Okay, so all of this is not a problem. We're not importing cement anywhere over here. That one's making cement. This one is not importing, and I believe this one shouldn't be importing. No. So no imports of cement over here. Okay, what we can do is we can use this tool, and we'll say we'll go for resources, and I want to check out where you have. Why can't I find cement here? Is that I found, really? I wanted to cement. So it doesn't actually. That's a weird one. I'm sure we used to be able to do stuff like crops as well, right? Well, I can potentially find the piece that's doing the fuel. Oh yeah, they're actually showing you the imports. Oh man, that is excellent. That is excellent. That it's showing you where imports could be taking place. This one is probably one of those that's importing. Anyway, that's good. But what I also, it's kind of showing you only the stuff that it's looking for. So there's cement over here. Let's have a look. That's not importing. That's not importing. So that should be fine. No, I want to continue to look for cement, please. You have cement in a truck over here. You've got cement over here. You're no longer importing that. So really you shouldn't be buying cement. Cement over there. I love this new tool. It makes it so much easier to go and look for stuff. There's no cement doing its thing over here, right? No, not at all. And then as we move our way over here, we should find some spots. Really, none of this should be importing cement. So I am a little flabbergasted as to where the cement imports are happening. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on that. Was it this guy? No, this guy is just the distribution center, so it should really not. That's not importing cement. That's not importing cement. It'll actually show you the import of cement. Unless we're buying it for construction. Did I pay for some kind of construction somewhere? These are not importing. And as we fly through here, we'll see no cement whatsoever. And the only cements we have are over here, and none of them are importing. Okay, well, that's flabbergasting me. I'm not sure where that is, where that's at, and what's happening with that. Okay, but we won't dwell on that too much. So we're continuing our oil work over here. One of the things I want to do here now, we will not be connecting additional rail through here. What we may do is we may extend this rail up there. So one of the things I want to start planning over here is our railway station. So if I go to mod platform station and I say I want the nice big station over here, please. So one of the things we will do is we will try and find a decent location for it so that it can be added. I was hoping we can get it a little closer to the water's edge over here. Maybe get the rail to go around that. That is an interesting way of looking at it over there. So is that hilly? Let's just have if we switch on the wireframe. Oh, there's a little bit of a hill thing going on over there. Presumably if we do something like this and we squeeze it in here, that could kind of do the trick. So let's go ahead and squeeze in our railway station over there. We'll switch off the wireframe again. And then let's start by just putting in the railway line the way we would like it. Okay, so we're coming up here, probably alongside the road. We might cross it to go that way around. So I'm thinking we will have rail somewhere up here and then even up to there, something like that, and then we'll tie it in. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty cool. And from here we're gonna, I wonder if that's gonna work. We're gonna run that around there, something like this, and we'll run it back up. No construction depot over here. It's not going to want to do that. Let's quickly try, if we pull it back a little bit, if I try and get this stuff straight. Okay, let's pull that back through there. If I try and do this, it is really going to struggle to get through anywhere over here. And even if we hug the coastline, there's going to be some issues. Hang on. There's a spot. There's potentially a spot right over there. So let's try that. We should then be able to get these to get back. So let's bring this one up alongside the road here. Just need to be mindful of a few things there. And then this one, what we'll do is we will go ahead and tie that in there. Oh man, that's pretty good actually as a... So let's get these two to kind of run nice. Okay, so that's our kind of our rail. What I'm kind of tempted to do is, do we connect those together? My view on this is that we get over here and then we'll... I'm gonna try and get them all to come in there. Yeah, that's gonna work. Let's do something like this. We'll bring them all around over there, and then we'll just kind of tie them in one after the other. Okay, so we'll do a little something like that, and then we will tie in that last one over there, and now we've got the 4 lines that goes into that direction. Similarly, I want to make sure that we provide a decent amount of space for them to get out over here, and it's going to be a one-way operation. That is going to be the plan. That was not what I wanted to do. It's interesting it'll allow that. I wanted to do that, and then what I'll do is we'll start tying these in one by one maybe. Well, we've got that room here, so now let's see if we say we'll tie in one over here, and then we'll run that one like that, and we'll tie in this one. Yeah, that's not bad. And then we'll go ahead and tie in that last piece over there. How about that, guys? How about that? Now there's room, and we can actually do some other loading and offloading pieces over here. We could even run an extra loop through here. That would actually work quite well. So this is going to be a big rail yard for this area. So I'll just leave that as is. We make sure to tie some of these roads up here. Crossing not allowed in a number of locations here. So let's do let's bring some kind of semblance of a road out here, and we'll run it like so, and we'll tie these in over there. So this will be our expansion of the town. And actually I'll go ahead and run that all the way over there, and then we'll tie this in maybe from, say, over there like so. There we go. So that's kind of where we're going to start making additions to the town over here. We need to obviously power everything. We need a shopping center. We need bus stations. We need all these kind of good things that we will need to plan out for this town. Let's make sure we try and get these guys to lock in over here. So if we go... Yeah, I'm just tempted that if we continue straight through here, right? If we do that and we continue straight through there, we should be able to do a pretty decent tie-in connection to the one side, but maybe not the other side. So for the time being, let's just tie them up like this. And then all of that can actually be commissioned, but we will need to be very mindful of crossovers and the likes. There's a crossover over here, and then from there we're running, yeah, that should be, well, we need to be careful. Okay, let me do another set. That's not kind of the plan. Let's do another set over there. We'll do, I'm just going to build one of these crossovers over here. Ooh, and actually, I'll build it after we've commissioned it. And this one will go out that way, and this one will go in that way. And then we just need to make sure that all of these are in fact set up to be in the proper directions, because wow, if these guys get stuck, they get stuck good. You're going to be one of those, and you will be one of these, and that's going to be clean and clear all the way up to there. Okay, let's commission all of this. There's still a lot of rail work that needs to be done. Oh, that's maybe one of the things we should do. I will go ahead and procure these two, because they are pains if you don't. Okay, so, and that the cheap variety, just to make sure that we can actually get our big boys out there. Okay, one of the things that I think is a pretty decent idea for us is to actually start construction on a new rail construction yard somewhere. So let's quickly have a look. I've got a modded rail construction yard. Railroad transformer, rail construction office, this one. It's slightly bigger than the others. It gets a little bit more stuff going. It needs to pick up on a ton of stuff. That's maybe some of it over here. And some of it could be over there. And yeah, so potentially what we'll need to do is maybe just, I don't think we can take it out that way. What we'll do is we'll plop it in here somewhere, get a road to connect to it, and then build some of the other bits and pieces. Okay, so let's grab, yeah, let's put this facility in here. We can actually run it into the other direction as well. There should be a fair bit of stuff there. So let's do that. We'll get ourselves a road that comes out this way. Though I wanted to actually maybe run the road through here. So let's do that, and then I will also run a road up here, and we'll tie that in like so. Okay, let's unlock all of that for construction. So yeah, construction over here is going to get pretty busy. What I'd also like us to do is grab open storage and connect that somewhere where it makes a little bit of sense. So potentially not that way around, potentially this way around. Yeah, I think that if we do this, it'll be about as useful as we can get it to be. Something like that. Then we could potentially get a rail connection over there. Let's get that road connection done there as well. Try and aim it out of the way a little bit. Build that for us. So there's a lot going on over here. We could probably use another construction office. Is the dumper trucks back, or they're out working? They're out working. Okay, so that's a pretty decent one. I'm kind of tempted to build this actually. Okay, so let's find ourselves some tracks. Let's get these tracks in place over here. Since this one can, oh, it can't really cross over there. So let's do this. We'll find this space over there. If we have to, we'll tie in. Ooh, that'll be difficult to do anyway. Anyway, let's find this space over there and a space over here. And can I go ahead and, yeah, let's build those. I'm tempted to build these things just so that we can get that construction to work a little bit quicker. Let's get all of this built. There we go. That one and that one and this one. Okay, so with all of that in mind, we can now start getting some distribution going. Let's quickly redo some of this for us. Let's get rid of these guys. There was some ones in here. Let's get rid of them. And okay, perfect. So now what we want to do is we want to make sure that we've got a few. So I want a chain signal over there and an exiting, oh man, not what I wanted to do. An exiting signal over there plus a chain signal over here, a chain signal there and a chain signal here, and then the exit signals, semaphores, like so. Exiting. This whole thing I think should probably be one big block, to be very honest with you. That should be one big block. So exits will be out here somewhere. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now let's just get the inbound chain signals in here, there, and there. So I think that should be useful as is. So this is construction is underway, so that should work quite well. So now we can add some additional stuff here. I'm thinking we need a distribution yard. Let's quickly see where this is going. There's a ton of livestock farm stuff under fire over here. Our fire trucks are indeed on the way to do their job. We also need to get to uranium at some point, but we're pretty good on power at the moment. I'd rather get our construction a little bit improved. So if we go to, what are we looking for? We're looking for distribution, medium distribution offices. So I'll place a distribution office in here. I'll go ahead and build that one as well. And then we'll just make sure that it gets the stuff that it needs to over here. So we need fuel. Let's go to our first distribution piece, this one. And I will add that one to the mix. So if we say, please add this one, and I would like you to unload fuel there at the construction yard. So hopefully that means you're gonna go and get some stuff so that we get some fuel over here. Then we will need a couple of open hulls. So these a covered hull. So let's grab one KMZ covered and maybe 2 of the open hulls. I want the KMZ ones, they're the best, so we'll get 2 of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, buddies, you're going to, let's put that up to about 50. You're going to go there and here. What? Why can't you do this? You're not going to do that for us? Okay, let's stop that and we'll try this again. You've got open hull, right? So you should really be able to manage office tasks. Why is that not need to assign some tasks? It's got power. If that was at any point the issue. Cannot assign the building itself, and then it's saying, is it giving me some kind of error message? Cannot find a path to, of course, how simple. Okay, that one and that one, you're gonna unload and unload. You're gonna unload only these over there, and then here you're gonna unload, well, let's just go here and say limit the amounts, and we would like you to have steel prefab, bricks. I don't believe you need any wood. I think you need boards, but you're gonna need I think something like that instead. Ooh, we also need a little bit of gravel. actually, does this thing house gravel? It does. So we need a dumper truck as well. We'll just get the gravel straight in there. I think that's enough room there. Let's get a dumper truck also. So now you can see these KMZ dumper trucks are pretty good too. So we'll go ahead and grab one of those. Actually, let's do 2 of those and make sure that this one, the rail construction, is also going to take gravel. This one is going to be unloaded steel, prefab, bricks, and boards. Just have a look at this. Boards, yeah, that's all of that. Perfect. That's cool. And then we need to assign the places where you need to pick them up. You need to pick them up. You can pick up your gravel over here. You can pick up your other bits and pieces over there, and you can pick up your electronics over here. So these are all load. Right, perfect. So with that in mind, the distribution office should immediately start working to go and fill up the spots that it needs. Here comes our fuel. Why did you not unload fuel here? Needs track connection, no fuel for track construction. Says building is without a power supply. That is in fact the problem. I think that's why it's not being able to unload it over here. Let's quickly have a look at what is happening with our power. So we've got a potential power supply over here, but what I would like us to do is just make sure that we get it in pretty close so that we can build some more stuff around here if we would want to. Okay, what I'll do is I will go ahead and build that piece. I'll go ahead and build this piece, and we will build this one. Okay, so this is bringing fuel as well, but again, I don't think it's going to be able to unload. Yeah, unload because it doesn't have power. Now let's hook that power up from over here. This is just going to be a medium voltage line. Maybe, yeah, I'll just go with the big full amounts. So we'll do straight line like that. We'll run it over here. We will cross it like that. We will cross it like this. And we'll run that over here. This should probably be high voltage, to be honest. I don't like that. Let's get rid of that one piece there. And then we'll do that, we'll do this, and we'll tie it in there, and I'm just going to pay for that straight out. So presumably that will now allow the unloading of the fuel. Is it going to unload? Yeah, perfect. So there's the fuel. It'll fill that fuel up awesomely. Good stuff. We're not unloading any of those. Those are only unloading onto the, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Now let's procure these vehicles. We can also try and get ourselves the blueprints to try and build them ourselves. Oh, I wanted to go and check. Let's quickly buy. I want to buy 4 of them. I know it's a costly endeavor. And then we need to get workers out here as well. So I need to set up a bus to bring in workers. That's something we will do in just a jiffy. Let's quickly go out over here and see we've finished our second locomotive. We have, in fact. I'm going to switch it over. We're going to lose the progress on that, but let's switch it over to the passenger lines. So we'll try and do that. Hopefully they build a little quicker because they're cheaper. Now we've got tons of locomotives available to us over here. So we can sell them if we wanted to, or we can start using them for ourselves. I think we're just going to store them up for now so that we can use them at some kind of a later stage. We're building some roads over here. That stuff is nice and loaded here. Bringing in the gravel. So all we need to do is grab some workers, and then I believe we can assign some rail construction projects. So let's procure another bus over here. Probably 2 of them. I want them to be rather quick. And get a decent amount of workers in there as well, but not too much though. Let's just grab these 2. No, these will be, oh, that's cheaper. I'm going to grab 2 of them. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll set up a line. So if we go to the lines tool, we go to for passenger lines, we will say create a new line. This will be Sejov, right? That's the area. Sejov rail workers. Rail workers. Okay. And we will assign a stop, one over there and one over here. And that is, yeah, that is the right name. Good stuff. Excellent. And we will save that. Line is Sejov rail workers. We'll come over here and we'll assign those lines to them. Set line for passengers, please. Sejov rail workers. Thank you. And start. We'll set the other one as well. Sejov rail, stop rail workers, Sejov rail workers. Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Really? 4 passengers, please. Show all. No. Show all for passengers. Really? What? Why is that a thing now? Where's that red bus? Is it? Am I going crazy? Has it left to go in the wrong direction? Did I make a big mistake? What's happened? Where's my red bus? Assign distribution offices. Yes, that's fine. That's a construction bus going out that way. Honestly, where is my red bus? Did I really assign it to something that's gone into the wrong direction here? Where can that bus be? I am amazed at what just happened here. You probably are shouting at me in the comments, suggesting that I've clicked a different line or something like that and sent it on its merry way to go somewhere else. That is just weird. Okay, if we go to lines again and we go to the 4 passengers line, I must have done this. Yes, there it is. There it is. Please come. It's full of workers though. Please come back here. Thank you. That is not what I wanted to do. So where is the line that I've created? Custom lines. There it is. I have no idea how this stuff works. So custom lines, please. I have no idea why. And then we'll go Sejov rail workers. Oh, that's why it has to go for passengers first. Okay, well, with that in mind, please make your way to that station now. We'll wait for the other one to come back. I don't know where it's gone so quickly. Let's just close all of this out. We don't have any construction pieces assigned to it just yet. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and assign these construction projects to it. That one and this one. And hopefully that'll do it from there. Will the vehicles move out without workers? Yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Okay, but we should see some workers arrive now. How much is in here? 11 workers, so at least the starting point will come. We're still waiting on that guy to come back. He's been miles away. Oh my goodness. And now you're going to go back and be refueled somewhere. Okay, we do need, I believe, to get ourselves a bit of a refueling station somewhere over here. So let's quickly see. So from a road perspective, we would like a gas station. Maybe out here in front. So these guys, we've built some more stuff over here as well, just to try and get us a little bit closer to getting things done. I think somewhere over here is probably a good spot for it. It's still a little close to that, so maybe actually let's move it out here a little bit. We would like it to actually somewhere like that. There we go. We'll tie that one in there. I'll go ahead and build it just so that we can ease things off a little bit. This isn't a very pricey thing to build. So we'll do that. I'll come here to the distribution facility and we'll go ahead and add that one to the mix also. So please come here and bring it the stuff. I did not want to import this. So anyway, our first load is in fact imported, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Did we have this train go out? We did. No fuel for track construction train sets, really? So it takes a fair bit of fuel. Anyway, we'll get the fuel delivered as quickly as we can. You are waiting on... Okay, so we probably need a couple more rail signals in here, some semaphores. We'll do a signal like that and like this so we can get things moving a little bit more, and then there's one in there. So is that about enough, or shall we get one more in between? Let's get one more set over there. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Now that should be going. Nice. Hopefully we'll get that built and constructed. We do need to set out a bit of a construction area over here, and I'm kind of thinking this area plus logistics would be good right over here. That'll help us continue construction in this general area. Yeah, we'll better get a bit of a bus platform and stuff going on as well. How is this going? Oh, the dumpers are still doing its thing. I'm thinking we need the bigger dumper trucks over here though. Yeah, let's just get rid of the dumper trucks that we have. So let's get rid of all of these zills. Thank you. They're pretty pricey, these zills, actually. And another one. Is that 4 of them? Is there any more dumpers? There's another one. 133s. That one over there. So 5 dumper trucks taken out there. Now let's add the... Building without a power supply. Let's add the other dumpers, the big ones. Over here, the KMZs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and that should hopefully get things working a little quicker over there. Yeah, this is happening. This is happening. Oh, we're out of power? Why? Ah, no workers. No workers. Guys, what's going on? Are you bringing me some workers over here? I'm hoping you are. Yes. Excellent. Power will once again be coming to the people of... What is our republic's name? I have no idea. Anyway, there's the power up and running again. Hopefully we continue to provide decent amounts of workers to be going to all the various places that we need them to go to. I'm a little worried about that. I've tried to fill up some more of these buildings. Oh, these are new and they're still pretty empty though. Okay, so let's go and pillage some more workers from out over here and move them closer, because that's just what we do. There's lots of people in the church. Can grab them. Okay, we'll grab these people. That one's empty. This one's empty. I've moved a lot of people around. Okay, there's 3 buildings full of people that we can move. You know, that's just how we roll. Kind of, we forcibly remove people from their houses and take them to places where they can come and work for us. They should be happy. Okay, that's in there. We'll take these guys. We'll fill up the rest of that. Nice. Because here they actually have power, right? And all kinds of other facilities. And like so. So now these should be pretty full. That one is packed to the brim, and that one as well, so they are pretty full. Hopefully these additional workers will help us out a little bit. We just need to maintain good flow of workers over here. Distribution is happening. And our imports are still pretty good, right? I mean, our exports. So this is, yeah, pretty start. Last month we did how much? Whoa, what did we pay for that cost us this much money? I think it was the train set thing. Yeah, so that was it, the vehicle blueprint. But look at that, 700k in 1 month. So that is awesome in terms of our exports. So our exports is really looking healthy. It's a new vehicle over there. Please tell me you've got workers. Maybe not enough, but I'm doing what I can. Also, I wanted to just check, are we getting enough fuel over here? Yeah, we are in fact getting fuel. I'm a little tempted to up this number a little bit. Let's get it to 70% so that we can get things done a little quicker there. Do we have 2 vehicles out here yet? Okay, hang on. This is not too bad. We can fix this pretty easily. They are going to do the 2 edges of that. So we just need to make sure. Okay, let's do this. We need to just put some signals in here. So let's go ahead and get a signal there, a signal there, a signal here, and a signal there. Okay, then on this side we want, oh man, I can't see how we've planned this out. Okay, what we want is a signal there, and then we want another signal, maybe can't place it there. There. Okay, so these has to actually be chain signals then instead. Okay, oops, like so. Is that a reasonable way of doing it? Do we have an exit? Let's get an exit signal over here as well. Let's just do that one as an exit signal, and what we'll also do is we'll then just make this one a chain signal, so all of those should now work. That means that if we run it all the way back here, hang on, okay, so you should be able to work now. Okay, so you just need to, if you do a station, you need to be very mindful to open it up so that the other guys can also get there. I think this was just about right. If only we had workers so that they could place one more slab there. There we go. That's about the right distance that you need to start work on these things. Nice, nice, there we go. Excellent. We just need more workers now, but that is underway, so we're doing a fair bit of rail construction everywhere. What is currently underway over here? Is this being constructed? It is. Is this being constructed? It is. It is not. No, it should be. This is not being constructed? Why not? It's a little weird. It really is a little weird. Anyway, all of this should be fine. How's this construction going over here? Is that being constructed? It is not. Is this being constructed? It is being constructed. Let me just check over here. Please don't let these guys... So why... Okay. What I'm going to do... Honestly, I don't quite know where you're trying to go. But there's some kind of funny business going on here. I'm just going to build all of this and all of that and finish off that piece over there. And then I'm going to finish off little... I'm going to try and do little sections like that. So is that... That's still not going to let you go, is it? You're trying... Okay, we still haven't got this section fixed, do we? Okay, let's have a look here. If I grab these signals here... Oh, yes. Okay, so of course, similar thing to what I've just done over there, I need to have signals in place in a variety of locations. Oh, but I've got signals over here. And they are, in fact, green for that. Oh, it's this stuff. It's this stuff that's going on over here that's causing this dilemma. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do that and that. And then what we'll need to do is we'll need to do this and that. And I believe that should get everything flowing down here. Yep, there we go. So presumably that will fix things now. Okay, excellent. Okay, how are we doing on this new train that we're building? Train set. Where is it? Over here. Over here. This train set is moving along pretty slowly. But yes, the idea is that would be the point where I'm going to start swapping out these old diesel trains that we've got running here. What I'm also thinking we should do is probably try and squeeze in a few more workers. That's some cool new trucks. We also then need to start planning out where are we going to do. Wow, 400 workers. So our production should be awesome if only we had the engineers. There we go. There we go. It's happening. Okay. Yeah, our money is still growing. The other thing that I'm thinking we should be looking at is the construction facilities for road vehicles. A vehicle production line. It'll be a pretty big one to build again. It doesn't have rail connections that's required. So presumably we could actually look at something like this. I mean, that would be pretty good though. Alternatively, we can move it a little closer to, but we can do a storage facility. I think this spot over here would be a pretty good spot for the vehicle one. We want it close to the rail because we want that facility there. Alternatively, we could bring it in somewhere over here and have these guys work this facility. The rail is up here, so we should be able to get a rail access to come here. We need to flatten terrain here though. How's our construction going here? I believe, that's not being constructed, so I should do that. This area, it would be good to have some kind of industry over here, and it's not too far away. We should be able to move stuff from this distribution facility here over here pretty easily. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead with that. Let's get that engineering service in place. The vehicle production line, we can start the construction on that. Where can we squeeze it? Not level at all in most locations. So yes, this town over here will go ahead and get vehicle facilities. I'm going to push it back a little bit. Okay, let's just have a look at where this fire is before something burns down. Oh, it's already here. Thank you so much, firefighters. Actually, do you have enough firefighters here? Is there another vehicle inbound? There should be. Yes, here it comes. Okay, let's quickly have a look. Is this fine? Okay, now we've got not enough firefighters for all vehicles. Okay, there we go. Decent amounts of firefighters now able to solve that. Excellent. Stop that. Nice. All of that is looking pretty good. How's this facility? Oh man, I like it. Our steel production should be on fire. Really, we should be. Why are we struggling with our steel production? Do we not have this? Oh man, now we're short of iron. Where is our iron mine? All the way up here. How many workers are we getting? A fair bit, actually. But yeah, more workers would be better. There goes more. And there goes some more. Don't take so many to the gravel. We want 90% of these people should be going up to the iron mine. How's this going? Better? Yeah, so we need to potentially find a way that we can get a few more workers up there. Okay, let's go back and finish off our where we're going to place this piece, and then we're going to end the episode. So under the engineering services, we want a vehicle production line. How can we do this so that it's... Okay, if we place it... okay, let's start flattening that terrain, and then maybe we can move it out a little further. Excellent. Now we're moving it out a little bit more. Oops, moving it out a little bit more. Little by little, we're just moving it slightly away from the road so that there's also room for yet another bit of storage on this side also. Yeah, I think something like that should be a feasible spot. So let's place it in there. There we go. We will get ourselves a little road connection to go out there. And then we'll start figuring out all the other bits and pieces that we need. Let's get this to be constructed. We do need to get some other construction bits and pieces going on over here as well. Everything is going on. Our money is flowing. Our rail construction is in fact underway. So that setup is working really well over there. These guys are doing their thing. Oh man, that's working. There's another fire. That facility, yeah, should be sorted out quickly. How's this going? This pipe is almost done. And then I believe we should start seeing some production from over here into that facility. Nice. What are you? Oh, still doing some road bits and pieces over here. Okay, that's fine. Keep going. Keep going. Just keep going doing that. Okay, perfect. And this is underway over here. Very limited workers, obviously. So we just need to make sure that we continue to supply this town with more and more workers. I do want this to grow. Probably get another shopping center over here, and we'll grow all of that and hopefully have people... we'll even bus people from the one... Well, actually, we're not actually using the rail platform. So maybe we'll just do another bus platform over here. But this town here is going to grow substantially to feed all of the various industries that we need fed, like power and rail construction and oil and chemicals and so on. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I do really appreciate the support. I read all the comments. I might not respond to all of them, but I read all the comments. I do love the suggestions and ideas that I get for this game. I am really addicted to it. It's so involved and complicated. It's exactly the kind of stuff that I love. So yes, I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.